Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dr. Cammy and Karen Go Keto, where we are transitioning to a keto and carnivore low carb lifestyle. And we are really enjoying doing this YouTube channel and having you all follow our ups and downs that we do through life. So, because we are human, we are definitely human. You want to say hi, Karen?
Hello, everybody. It's so great to be back here talking to you. And I think today we're going to have a short video maybe on what we're up to with our drinks. You want to go first, Cammy?
Yes, I'll go first. So I'm working on trying to get coffee out of my life a little bit better than I am doing it now. And I've had a little bit of heartburn issues, and I can't quite figure out if it's because my gut biome is changing or and then I do these binges that really throw me for a loop, but I've had some pretty serious heartburn. Before I did some binging, my CT scan is normal. Thank God. Everything looks pretty good there. CT of chest and abdomen that I had yesterday. But, so I'm looking at why I'm having this heartburn and trying to work on getting it out of my life. And I think that the coffee, even though I'm drinking decaf most of the time, Karen and I were talking about the tannins in it and the things that are actually in the coffee beans and the way they're prepared are maybe giving me some issues. So the other issue is caffeine intake. And Mike Collins, the sugar-free man, talks about how caffeine encourages you to continue to want sugar. So, of course, I don't want to believe that's true. And he goes, there's about 10% of people that don't need to get rid of their caffeine. And I'm like, of course, I'm that, 10%. But anyway, interested in working on cutting down on it. So I've decided that in the morning I'm going to have my cup of coffee. I like to put a lot of cream in it. I'm going to go decaf. I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon in it for it to help a little bit with my diabetes, maybe some of that ground organic cinnamon. Saigon cinnamon, I think it is. Very, very delicious. And then I'm going to be drinking some herbal teas, which I have some here ready, some herbal tea throughout the day, and water, of course, lots of water and sparkling water. And we're going to see how that goes. And then if I need a little cup of coffee, which I really like at 3 or 4 in the afternoon, just it's kind of more of a habit. It's kind of more of a kind of quiet down and evaluate what's going on during the day and then look at your evening and what you're going to do into your evening. I can have one then. I'm going to give myself some freedom around that for now and just see what happens. So
Yeah.
yeah, what's going on with your drink situation, or what do you have
Well,
comment-wise?
I have I think that with drinking that what I've learned, I'm still I still have that odd Diet Coke on occasion. And I think that I don't drink 6 a day anymore, which is good. And back in the day, I don't even know if you know this, but, as far as when we were talking about sugar addict, I would easily drink 3 regular Cokes a day, besides all the desserts that I would eat. But I would usually have 1 in the morning for breakfast, 1 at lunch, and then 1 or 2 in the evening. And that was just regular Coke. And, I was young and exercising, so it didn't matter so much weight-wise. But, obviously it was creating a lot of sugar issues in me, inflammation, I'm sure. Um, and switching to the Diet Coke, it's so funny because I feel when I drink a Diet Coke, I want it, and I usually get the McDonald's Diet Coke, and I really want it when I'm drinking it. But before I drink it, uh, I feel fine. Then I drink it, and I don't feel so fine. And I know that not only is it the caffeine, it's the chemical sweetener that's in there, and I really feel like it's probably just eating away my brain cells as I drink it. So fortunately, I'm able to more often than not now say, "You know what? I don't want that feeling. I don't want that feeling that you get when you stop drinking it and you go, I feel great. I just want to feel great. So why wait and
Yeah,
stop drinking?"
yeah, yeah.
So I am drinking iced tea, which has always been my go-to, but even that I think I really have to cut back on because I easily drink 80 ounces of iced tea. I was thinking about it yesterday. At some point, my iced tea gets too low, and then I just fill it up with water, so I'm just drinking, like, pretty much water.
Yeah,
Um,
you dilute it a lot, right?
yeah, yeah, I mean, even when I make it at home, I use 3 tea bags, and I put it in a pitcher, and so it's probably I mean, probably for most people, it doesn't even taste like iced tea, but,
Yeah, you make
yeah.
pretty weak iced tea, I
Yeah.
can attest to that.
So, I think, but it's like and, here's the other thing about diet soda. I always have to pee. It just makes your kidneys do something, and it just acts as a diuretic. I don't notice that so much with the iced tea. So I'm committed. By the end of April, I wanna say I haven't had any Diet Coke in a long time. Haven't had the chocolate malt in ages, and, those are my 3 drinks of choice. Actually, I had a beer with a friend of mine the other day, and you know what? It's funny. I regretted every single sip I took. It's like, "Why am I
Mhm.
drinking this?" And I had a headache. Tim always used to joke, that's my husband. He used to joke about how, he'd be like, "Why are you having a beer? You're just gonna have a headache." "Oh, no, I'm not gonna have a headache this time." And every single time I have a beer. So it's gotta be I'm sure it's the hops or something in it. I think they're sugar. I think traditionally they brew beer with sugar. So, it's not a good thing, but I should have just had a diet soda or even just water at the time, or maybe even a White Claw is what keto people tend to drink. And if you do drink and if and you feel that that's holding you back as far as going into a ketogenic lifestyle, I can tell you, the woman Kendra Holly, the woman who does the lasagna recipe that we love so much.
Mhm.
Oh, we're supposed to post that, by the way. Um, she has a book on keto cocktails. I saw it when I was at the bookstore the other day, and I know that you can get it online. And so it's a good way if you really are into cocktails or you don't want to give up drinking. And also the ketone aid people. I take exogenous ketones from the company called Ketone Aid, and they have what they call hard ketones now. I'm tempted to just buy it and try it, but it's very expensive, but it's basically you get the buzz without the booze. I don't know
Oh,
how they
no
do it
no
with
headache.
ketones. Yeah, so I don't know, but, why start something that that I don't need to
No,
why one more thing on my list to stop eventually.
I know, and then it would be expensive, it would be like a habit, and you'd be, like, going for your ketone booze.
Yeah. But just for anybody who's out there that, if you've got there's for a lot of people, there's just tiny conversations. Like, the reason why I wasn't posting shorts was because I didn't wanna change from my one YouTube channel to Dr. Cammy and Karen Go Keto on my phone, and the phone is the only place to do the short with the video camera easily, because otherwise I have to do the video and take it from my computer and then download it to YouTube. Whereas if I did the video on my phone, because I did do a short one time, and I went to post it, but it was posting it to my other channel,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, oh, and you were kind of like on my case. Well, there's two, Karen, you haven't posted, so are you going to post those shorts? I'm like, okay, I got to go figure it out. So I changed it. It was super easy.
But
So
change
there
is
are
hard,
it is even
even
when
if
it's a
it's
little
easy.
even if it's a little tiny change. So what I'm just saying is for people who are having, who don't want to give up alcohol, you don't have to give up alcohol yet. Read the books. It's not going to help you if you're into it for weight loss, but if you're into it for other health reasons, we're into the little steps. Change your lifestyle. Hey, if you've had a lifestyle where you've been drinking beer for 40 years, don't be surprised that you're not going to, it's not easy to just say, okay, I'm not going to drink beer anymore. You know, make it think about it, think about how you want to change your lifestyle, and then you can say, okay, I'm only going to drink beer on the weekends, I'm only going to drink beer in the evenings, I'm only going to drink beer at special occasions, and then eventually you can change it all up, all over again.
Right. Yeah. So just, I have to say, be easy on yourself. Just be reasonable, explore. Don't be afraid to change. Drink lots of water, lots of, good filtered or electrolyte, embellished water is good for you. Lots and lots of water and, have some fun with it.
All right, everybody, thanks for watching again. Subscribe to us. Thanks for for being our followers. We really appreciate it. Yeah, let's drink to them. Cheers.
Cheers.
We'll see you at the next video. Bye.
Bye.